Imagine a brilliant mind full of amazing ideas that could change the world, yet constantly being told you don't belong because of the color of your skin. That was the reality of Percy Julian, a man who refused to accept limitations and instead carved out one of the most remarkable scientific legacies in American history. Percy Julian was born in 1899 in Montgomery, Alabama, at a time when segregation and racism shaped every part of African American life. His father was a railway mail clerk and his mother a teacher. But education was considered a luxury for Black children in the South. And despite these barriers, young Percy did excel. In 1916, he entered DePaul University in Indiana. But life wasn't easy. As one of only a few Black students, he wasn't allowed to live in the dorms, and local restaurants often refused to even serve him. Percy took jobs waiting tables and doing manual labor just to survive. Yet, he graduated Phi Beta Kappa at the very top of his class. Julian dreamed of becoming a chemist, but America wasn't ready to open its labs to Black scientists. He faced rejection after rejection when applying to graduate programs. Finally, he went to Harvard and earned a master's degree, only to be told he would never be promoted because of his race. So Percy looked overseas, and in 1931, he earned his PhD in organic chemistry from the University of Vienna in Austria. There he was treated with respect and dignity for the first time in his academic career. This experience not only sharpened his skills, it gave him confidence that he could compete with the best minds in the world. When Julian returned to the United States, he dove into research that would transform medicine. At DePaul, he and his team achieved a historic first: the use of plants to create a drug used to treat glaucoma. This was groundbreaking. It meant a life-saving medicine could be produced cheaply and on a large scale. But Julian's biggest contributions came in the 1940s. Working for the Glidden Corporation, or company, he developed industrial methods to synthesize steroids from soybeans. His innovation made it possible to mass produce cortisone and powerful treatments for arthritis and other inflammatory diseases at a fraction of the previous cost. He also developed affordable versions of sex hormones like progesterone and testosterone, opening the door for advances in birth control and cancer treatment. In short, Percy Julian's work improved millions of lives around the globe. Despite his genius, Julian's journey was never free from racism. In 1950, when he bought a home in Oak Park, Illinois, in an all-white suburb, his house was firebombed. Later, someone tried to dynamite it. Still, he refused to move. Percy and his family stood firm, becoming one of the first Black families to integrate the community. By the time of his death in 1975, Percy Julian held over 130 chemical patents. He became one of the first African Americans elected to the National Academy of Sciences and was celebrated as a pioneer of the chemical industry. But more than his discoveries, Julian's legacy is about perseverance. He showed the world that brilliance has no color. He broke barriers not only for himself, but for the generations of scientists who would come after him. Percy Julian once said, "I have had one goal in my life, that of playing some role in the making of life a little easier for the persons who come after me." And he did just that. From affordable medicines to opening doors in science, Julian's impact is still with us today. He may not be as famous as Edison or Einstein, but his genius, courage, and determination makes him one of the unsung heroes of science. If you've enjoyed this story of resilience and brilliance, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more incredible stories of Black history, science, and legacy are coming your way. God bless and have a wonderful day.